Good morning all. Today in this video we are going to see about 14th lab program in C programming laboratory. Let us go to our program. The question is develop a program using pointers to compute the sum, mean and standard deviation of all elements stored in an array of n real numbers. The question itself they have given we have to develop this C program using pointers. So then what is the meaning of pointer? Pointer is not a storage variable. It is used to store the address of one variable. So always the pointer variable keeps the address of one memory variable. So this is the difference between pointers with a normal C variable. So whereas in normal C variable it stores one data, but pointer won't store any data. It will store the address of one particular variable. So with this we'll go and write the C program. So our concept is we are going to find out the sum, mean and standard deviation. Let us go to the program. The first part is inclusion of header files. So here we have included three header files: standardIO.h, Conia.h and math.h. Why we have used math.h means we are going to use some mathematical functions in this program. For that we are using math.h we have included. Then coming to void main. After the void main, the first part is to declare the variables. According to the logic, first we need one array because based on the array size only we are going to calculate the sum. First intake is array. Array is declared as a of 10. Then we need one pointer to denote the array. Then pointer variable is declared. And its third one is mean. Mean is the output, standard deviation is the output, sum is the output. So likewise we have declared all the variables which are required for this task. And the next statement is integer n comma I. These are the temporary variables required for this implementation. Then coming to reading of inputs, first we are with a pair of printf and scanf statement, we are getting the number of elements. That means that this is the length of array. So this length of array is stored in the variable n. Using scanf statement and format identifier %d, we are reading the values of n. Then next is with the value what we got in from n, according to the n number of elements, we are going to scan each element using the for loop statement. So what is the format of for statement means for is a keyword. It starts from I equal to 0 is the initialization part, and we have one test condition I is less than or equal to n I plus plus. So when you take for loop, it consists of three parts. First is initialization part, second one is conditional part, and third one is increment or decrement part. So this is the basic structure of for loop. So here we followed the basic structure. What is that? First I equal to 0, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Then using the scanf statement we are getting the values of array element one by one element, and it is stored in the variable a of I. So now a of I, a array which consists of total number of elements in this array. Now after this, what is the next step means we have to assign this array to the pointer variable, because this concept should be done with the help of pointers. So this is the next task of this program. How this is assigned means simply using the one statement ptr equal to a. Now what is the meaning of this statement means the array variable is pointer by pointer variable. Now this ptr stores the address of this array. This is the meaning of this statement. So ptr equal to a is nothing but we are assigning the array variable to the pointer. Then after this execution, this pointer variable ptr stores the address of the array. Then what is the next step? We must find out the sum. Sum is the first task. So sum, how we are calculating the sum? Using the same for loop. For I equal to 0, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus, sum equal to sum plus star ptr. Here what is the meaning of star ptr means star is the pointer variable. It stores the value of this array. So what is the first array element will be added with sum, and togetherly it will continuing for till I is less than or equal to n. Then we have to increment the ptr. So after this execution of this for loop, sum will store the total summation of this array elements. The next task is to find out the mean. How we are calculating the mean? Mean is nothing but average. How we will calculate the average? By by average equal to sum divided by total number of elements. We know the formula of finding out the average. The same concept is implemented here. Then what is the next step? We need to find out the standard deviation. So for the standard deviation, we have the equation called standard deviation is equal to power of PTR minus mean divided by 2, that means comma 2. So we applied that formula. So sum standard is equal to sum standard plus power of star PTR minus mean comma 2. That means what is the value of that mean is differentiated by the pointer, and it is powered by 2. So this is the standard equation for finding out the standard deviation. This is done with the help of for loop. Finally, you will get one sum standard that should be square rooted. So sum standard should be square rooted. Finally, you will get standard deviation. This is the equation, mathematical equation. We are familiar with this one. This is what applied in this code snippet. Finally, what is the next step? We need to display our outputs. Using printf statement, we are one by one, we are printing out the outputs. What is the first output? Sum. Sum is equal to 0.3f. What is the specification we are using? Means I need to print my sum value with 3 decimal points only. So for my wish, I need to display my outputs with the 3 decimal points. For that, I have used 0.3f in this format identifier that is displayed in the output. Similarly, I say in the same case, I want to display my output in the 0.3 decimal point, that is also printed. Similarly, for the third case also, standard deviation is applied with the 0.3 format specifier, that is also applied in the third statement. Finally, we are coming to the end of this program. Coming to output, first step is we need to get the number of elements, that is n. Now I gave 5. After that, what we have to give? We have to give 5 different array elements. So I have given 5, 3, 9, 8, 7. Then after that, first output is summation. Summation is equal to 32, mean equal to 6.4, and standard deviation is equal to 2.154. This is my output, right? I hope you understand this logic. I'll catch you in the next video about next lab exercise. Thank you.